Of all the things about the 5-string banjo that we find the most mysterious, other than how do banjo players pay the rent, is how to take those melodies that we hear in everyday life and wrap them up in roll style, bluegrass, 3-finger, Scruggs picking, whatever you want to call it. So I think the best way to understand this is to make sure that you start in the key of G, the people's key, but then we move on and we do some other discussions in the key of C and the key of D, so we don't get limited by the key of G. So I would say the classic example for the key of G would be something real silly and fun like Pig in a Pen. So I'm going to play the real basic melody of that just for a minute in G, which would sound something like person to feed him when I'm gone. I'm in California, so I say person now. So that's the basic melody here, okay? So, question, how does the magic happen over here? First of all, remind yourself, what rolls do you have in your brain ready for deployment? You've got a square roll. You've got the good old forward reverse roll. And our longtime friend, the forward roll. If you can't start with those 3 bread and butter rolls, man, you got to go back to the drawing board. So first of all, before anything, make sure that you can sit there, put your feet up, have a drink to your side, put the dog in the back room, and play a square roll, and shift to the forward, shift to the forward reverse, and be able to change from any roll to any roll without stopping, because that's what's going to happen when we're playing Pig in a Pen bluegrass style. That we're going to be able to be non-stop over here. Okay, so now the process. I've got a pig. Okay, G, 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 B. Well, think about that. How are we going to mimic those 2 G notes? I've got a pig. Well, probably a square roll right there, right? And then I would say probably a forward roll starting on the 2nd string. So, that's the song. And then it goes back to home in a pen. So now we're going to do our square roll again. Home in a, and then guess what? Square roll starting on the D string for that word pen. See how that works? I'm finding the melody note inside of the roll. Here we go again. Here's the pure melody. I've got a pig, home in a pen. Love those lyrics. I just think bacon when I hear that. And now we're going to go. I've got a pig, home in a pen. Okay, so that outlines the song. The only problem is it's really plain. We add LHO, as I call them, left-hand ornaments. So we've got slides, we've got pull-offs, and we've got hammers. So now we think, how can I sneak any of those 3 LHOs, those ornaments, into my version? So once again, here's the melody we just came up with together. That's I've got a pig, home in a pen. So that first roll, why not ornament that by starting with a 4 to 5 slide on the 4th string, reinforcing that melody note. Ooh, I like that. So then, same thing could happen over here. When we hit that forward roll, why not do a 2 to 4 slide on the 3rd string? Ooh, now we get this. Way more Scruggsy. And then we're going to drop down to the regular square because we already got fancy. But now, how about pulling off to that low D? So now, instead of this, we have this with a little bit of spice. Already it's sounding more legit, right? So that's the process. Make sure you know the melody. Make sure you got your rolls. I like the 3, the forward, the square, and the forward reverse. And then start thinking how to spice it up with the LHO or left-hand ornaments. So once again, compare and contrast. Pure melody. Rolls with left hand ornaments. Right? That's for the key of G. Let's do a quick demonstration for the key of C, because that does rear its ugly head, especially when you have sensitive singer-songwriters showing up with original ballads about, saving trees and whatnot. They have a spray for that. So we're going to say, let's say we have something in the key of C. One of my favorite songs for C is Dark Hollow, actually. See, I'd rather be in some dark hollow where the sun will never shine. And by the way, FYI, disclaimer, I'm not a singer, but that doesn't stop me. I'd rather be alone, knowing that you're gone might cause me to lose my mind. So the nice melody in C goes... So once again, we're picking out that pure melody. But we got to make a C chord. So I'm thinking for right there, if you have this melody going from that E, F, G, I'd rather be in some dark hollow. That's all over a C chord, so we're just going to play a square roll. So I'm banging out that melody with my thumb. And it climbs up. Climbs up again. And then, usually at the end, you can put on some lick that you've learned. Like this classic Scruggs lick in C. Right? We can get tabbed for that anytime. So that we talked about the key of C. You could do the same thing with Darling Corey in D. There's a trick for D that I use. I like to go up and capo. Go to high A tuning, capo that fifth string at the 7th fret. So we have a note that rings out with our rolls. So now when we're playing a D roll, we can hit that and it sounds pretty good. So I'm going to do a lightning review of this song and then direct you over to where we can study these 3 songs in our course, the Scruggs Arranging Workout. So you want to go to JamAlong.org, type in Scruggs Arranging, and the lesson will pop up. It's a course of 3 lessons. And it has all that stuff in there. So what we want to do right now is talk about the melody for Darling Corey. It's really kind of spooky in D minor. See, wake up, darling Corey. Why you sleep so sound, or something like that. She's a lazy moonshiner's daughter, I believe. So, how do we do that one? Yeah. And same process. I just found the melody. And I thought, does this forward roll work? No. What about the forward reverse roll? Not so good. What about the square? Ooh, I like that. Basically, here's the mantra. If you got to write this down and put it on your fridge, pick out the melody, find the rolls, add the left-hand ornaments. Those 3 stages will get you taking the basic Scruggs picking and turning it into that awesome popcorn sound of so many notes flying at you, but you can hear the melody, okay? So keep on picking and it'll happen. You can learn all the secrets and the Jedi tricks of doing this, of arranging melodies in Scruggs style, in our super duper course we have at JamAlong.org. Basically, go to JamAlong.org and then over in e-lessons and scroll down, you'll see courses, and then click on courses, and we have one called Scruggs Arranging Workout. And it's got 3 lessons, a huge video lesson, then a bunch of MP3 files and tablature where we work on playing Pig in a Pen in the key of G, we work on Darling Corey in the key of D, we work on dark hollow in the key of C, and it's going to give you all the tricks you need to take a pure melody and turn it into blazing Scruggs style. So we'll see you at JamAlong. Pick that lesson up and get to pick it.